Hello, Sean Briscoe here. Welcome to CLSB Politics. So, day 2, Tuesday, the convention. Super fun. So much fun stuff happened. It's kind of ridiculous. I got a lot to cover, so we're going to get right into it. So, I just thought I could share some of the Monday data that was collected. We had 20% more individuals watching than the GOP did on their first day. So I think that's a solid, I think it's a pretty solid measurement. We're getting more exposure. That means more people are interested. There's more energy, all the stuff you want to see. And then when you look at last night, it went up to 25% bigger audience. So I'm feeling like things are going in the right direction. So let's talk about what happened Tuesday. So we had man, I kill his name, Pritzker. He was great. We had Michelle and Brock, and those are like the three main big speakers. Although we had some other gems as well, and we're gonna go through all of those. So hang on. So first things first, I gotta give a shout out to my people on Guam. It's where I grew up. I lived there for 15 years. The nicest, friendliest people you will ever meet in your life. I went to Ocean View High School in Agate, and I went to the University of Guam in Manilao, and it's where I grew up. I love these people. Governor Leon Guerrero, I actually worked with her and a bunch of other senators at the time when she first ran for the legislature 1,000 years ago. We both still look good. But I just want to give a shout out to, Biba Guam and Hafide and Sitsus Masi and all that jazz. And just big shout out to my friends on Guam. And I've every time I see them in the convention, I cheer. It's become a thing with me. So look who's coming for dinner. I thought this was a pretty interesting thing. So we have Republicans that absolutely 100% spoke at our convention. And these are not like retired governors and stuff, people who were Republicans 20 years ago. Some of these guys were like press staff for Trump. And they were so quick to throw that orange idiot under the bus so hard. And I just say, good job. It took you a while. Apparently all the stuff he said at the bottom of the escalator wasn't bad enough. It took an insurrection. Sometimes it takes something like that, I guess. But happy to see them. Always fun to have a bigger tent. Can't beat that. Angela Alsobrooks, that's our Maryland senator candidate. She's running against the Republican governor of Maryland. I really hope she wins. She really impressed me. I thought she did a great job. She's gorgeous. She's smart. She's got all the buttons. Click, click, click. So I feel like we're in good hands there. It's a super important Senate seat that we absolutely have to win. And I think the fact that a woman's running in that seat improves those odds tremendously. In her primary, she was outspent 10-1. And let me tell you, that makes a huge difference. So she was outspent 10-1 and still got through her primary. 100%. Loved her speech. I mean, Tammy, Senator Duckworth. She's an Apache helicopter pilot who lost her legs in combat and then ran for the Senate. And her speech on IVF and how she was able to have her children. I think that spoke to veterans, women, people with reproductive issues really working hard to solve them. Just down the list. Her speech was awesome. I love her so much. And she also holds the seat that Obama used to hold in Illinois. Pretty interesting fact. Okay. One billionaire to another. Okay. I kind of I'm not a big, billionaire guy, but he's funny. And he's almost a caricature of exactly what you think it would look like. So yeah, loved him. He was great. And his whole point that, one billionaire to the other thing was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. Loved it. If you go back and watch his speech, it's funny, and it is setting up shop in the head of Donald Trump. Who didn't feel the burn? I felt the burn. Everybody felt the burn. The burn is alive and well. Love it. Love me the burn. I was a huge Bernie supporter. Back in the day. I mean, as in supporter, I love him to death. I think his policies are 100%. I think because Citizens United is what it is, our Congress can be easily bought, and you only have to buy a few of them to shift the vote. So, but his work with Obama and the ACA and all that jazz was huge back in the day. He's the longest serving independent senator in the history of our country. And I love Bernie. He's, what are you going to do? It's Bernie. Then Doug showed up. Who is this guy? I love this guy so much. So when his son was introducing him, I was laughing because it's exactly how I would have introduced my dad. My dad was a big goofball. He's hilarious. He passed away about a decade ago. I love Doug. And I just saw a photo of Kamala watching Doug give his speech. So cute. Obviously, they love each other very much. His kids are great. And what a cool family. And what a cool story. And he's just a really cool, nice guy. I mean, for a lawyer, geez, pretty amazing. And the crowd just went nuts for him because he's a dude. I don't know what else to say. So I fell in love with Michelle Obama back in 2007. She was taken already, unfortunately. It's a sore subject with me. I watched her come into Dallas many times during the campaign and speak to girls' schools. She would always be like, I'll come in, grab a check, whatever, but I want to talk to girls that are in school. And I went to many events with her. Where, she would get down to their level and talk to them. I love her so much. She is literally one of the coolest people I've ever met in my life. Man, I couldn't say enough things about her. Also, there was this. Oh man. I knew it. I had a feeling she was going to bring up black jobs, and I loved it. I thought, man, oh yeah. Trump woke up this morning feeling pretty small. And speaking of things that made him small, these two. What's great is they're relatively young. They're going to be speaking at conventions for the next 20 years. I'm very excited. I cannot wait for the next convention. As long as these two are speaking, 100%. And the crowd and the energy with these two is just insane. It reminded me of 2008 so hard. Now, that's my guy. I met him when he was a U.S. Senator back in November 2005. I saw him at the convention in 2004, and I looked at my dad and I told him that's the guy I want to work for. I love Obama. I didn't agree with him on everything because I think that would be weird and culty. But he did something last night because I know for a fact he's living rent-free in Donald Trump's brain. And I couldn't be happier about that. I'm not going to go over the joke, but it has a lot to do with crowd size. So I'm sure if you guys saw it, you were there. So I wanted to do a quote. I thought Michelle was probably the best bet. Let's be clear. Strong men who are truly role models, don't need to put down women to make themselves feel powerful. People who are truly strong lift others up. People who are truly powerful bring others to their side. thank you for watching. Check your voter status, like and subscribe my channel. I'm doing one for every day that the convention's happening. I'll come up with some other statistics and stuff that I when I bump into them. If you wish to support this channel, we have a PayPal. It's at CLSP Politics. Every penny goes to basically keeping this going. I'm hitting the road soon. Might be hitting the road on Thursday. Do a little watch party kind of situation. So that might be fun. I'll let you know more about that as I get more information. I'll do. It may just be me recording and then posting it later. But anyway, I just want to say thank you for everyone. I'm almost at 2,800 subscribers, which over 3 or 4 weeks is kind of amazing. I'm glad that everyone enjoys my content, and I look forward to seeing everyone again tomorrow. All right, have a good lunch.